EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaughan. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Jackson. And he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson going to shift him around. First down, here's Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson options out left. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
To throw on 3rd down, Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And, Charles, the big story of the week leading up was not really about the players, but about their head coach looking to tie Bill Belichick with a 6th Super Bowl title.
And something that just keeps coming back to me is something you said during the week leading up to this one, partner. how he continues to reinvent himself as a coach. You mentioned it's not just the X's and O's. You like the way he relates to his players, and you think that makes him special, and I think that you're right. We've seen it through the years. Each team is different. He gives them the right game plan and knows how to read each team to not only just get them to the big game, but to try and win it as well. And they've done a lot of that. As you mentioned, trying to win his 6th Super Bowl title.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Barber on 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing spape.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
22 needle. Smash. Red. Set. Cut.
Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now. Set.
First down. Here's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. And that'll do it for the 1st quarter of Super Bowl 65. Still 3 more to play until we crown a champion. It's a close game here early on. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Ready. Strike. Strike. Claws red. Ready.
First down, they go with Barber again. Down at the 25. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Set, hut.
From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Smash. Black block. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On the ready.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they send a man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else. Williams now to throw on 2nd down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Operating from the gun, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Looking to throw. Williams. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Williams looking to throw on second down. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Ready up.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Fight, 97. Slide through. Set.
Here's Ritter. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Come on, set. 43 rail. Green jack. Hut.
Barkley inside handoff. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Here we go, here we go. Field, left. Check up.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
Ritter to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ultra. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Blaster, stay. Ready.
Again, it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Okay, right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Down.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3, black ultra. Red, cycle. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Once again, it's Mitchell. Runs through the contact. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Come on, set. 10 cycles. 6, mega. Set.
Ritter now. We're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Here we go. Fight 60. Shot 17. Drill 3. Hut, hut.
Ritter back to throw. To Barkley on the check down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ready.
Second down and 6 now.
Needle blue. Hut, hut.
Ritter from the gun. And quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now Jackson on second down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
The final quarter here on the biggest stage of the biggest game of the year is about to come your way. 3 quarters in the books, and the 4th up next here in Super Bowl 65.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
ヘロヘロさん、負けないで。
頑張ります。
Another run to Mitchell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lamar changing the look. On 2nd down, it's Steele. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And in for the Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Let's go now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ritter. Flushed out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Smack. Red.
Ritter wants to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
On the set.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
38.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
97. Claws red.
Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Drill 52. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Now Ritter. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up.
粘って。
Go red. Fly blue.
ディフェンス。ディフェンス。
And this one incomplete. Too much
頑張り
contact
ま
on
す。
that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make
あと2つ。
everyone is on the same page.
Okay, ready?
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Blaster. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple op.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
やった。勝ちました。いやー、マジか。まさかスーパーボールが出るとは思わなかったですね。だいぶ強かったんで。いやー、ありがとうございました。いやー、熱い戦いだったな。なんか、すごいいい戦いで。
Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.
いやー、すげー感動しました。いやー、まさかこのミネソタめっちゃ強かったんですよね。CB とかも3人も鬼がいて、こっちはバルドウィンってすごい、こっちの LB の要みたいなすごい選手がいたんですけど、特にコウキさんが苦手そうなオダフェ系の選手だったんですけど、いやー、クリス・ウィリアムス今季、いやー、すげえ、なんか言葉が出ないな。いやー、なかなか一進一退の攻防で、コウキさん、あのラインでの RPO のインターセプト、前もそれで勝ったことがあって、まあ今回違う思考でしたけどね、あれがうまく決まったのが良かったな。いや、あれが決め手だったな。本当ガードナー・ジョンソン、CJ ガードナー・ジョンソンのおかげというか、ラマーが上がった。いや、ラマーそろそろ引退しそうだなっていうのはあったんですけどね。スピード上がんないかな。スローパワー上がった。けど劣化しちゃうのかな。いやー、すげえ。マジでよかった。すげえ。スタッフポイント120も入った。いやー、ちょっと。すげえ、いい試合だったな。まあ、お互いミスもありましたけど、しかしダブルが止まんなかったな。結構対策してきたんですけどね。これあれかな、もう飛ばしても大丈夫ではありますかね。そう。いやー、そう、ウィングスロットがね、なかなか止められなくて、他のランもね、結構、意外にダラーとかの方が止まってた感じしましたね。うん。いや、怪我人も全然出なかったのもラッキーだったな。まあ、ロビンソンがいなかったんで、リターンはちょっとたまにやりましたけど、しかも途中でね、このバーバーですかね、がいなくなって、サクワン・バークレーになって、サクワン・バークレーも、サクワン・バークレーもう強いかもしれないですけども、そう。いやー、ちょっとこれ、劣化しないのに当てたいかな、ちょっと。せっかく120もあるんでね。 ストロングセーフティー、フリーセーフティー、コーナーバック。ああ、そういうことなんだ。ちょっとダメかな、じゃあ。まあ、スウェットがそろそろ劣化しそうな勢いはあるんで、ちょっとね、あれなんですけど。ヘンリーでしょ、ジャクソン、ボールデン30か。どうしようかな。FS。いや、微妙だな。これだけのために使うのもな。いや、とりあえず、なんかいろいろ喋りたいですけど、なんか言葉出てこないですね。いや、ありがとうございます。まあ、とりあえずちょっとこの勝利をかみしめて、ちょっとまだね、頭が回ってない状態ですけど、はい。いや、いろいろ応援ありがとうございました。